We Happy Few was a game I was looking forward to for a while. Looked like a game with a great concept. Sadly, this game fell short in a lot of aspects. Here's my opinion on We Happy Few. Great concept. The idea of joy, hiding the truth about society behind a drug that makes you hallucinate happy thoughts. Crazy to think that this could actually be pretty possible. Seeing the side effects of taking too much joy, overdosing on it, relapsing on it. Also, a country controlled by its government that manipulates its people, makes people take this joy. Nobody really knows the truth behind it, why this all started, because nobody really cares. Everybody thinks this is the ideal way of living. Most people don't know anything else. The negatives definitely outweigh the positives in this game. An underwhelming story. There's this very long mystery throughout all of Arthur's story that you wonder, and by the end of the game, it doesn't really pay off. It had a pretty bad ending to his story. You kind of had an idea of what happened, but I always thought there was going to be something more at the end. Feels like the ending could have had a little bit more, but maybe they're just waiting for a future DLC. This game also had very bad character building. They just throw you in a world where they don't really reinforce each character. They kind of give you a short background on each character, but realistically they don't really make you care for each character. By the end of the game, I didn't really feel any sort of connection or like a character had a huge wow moment that paid off. Underdeveloped combat. Combat was very unique, but in reality it was very simple. The combat got repetitive very fast. You kind of just did the same thing, just different weapons. Some weapons had cooler effects than others, but it was all the same in the end. Later on, I learned that it was easier to run away from an enemy than to stay and fight and waste your resources after. Halfway through the game, you just see me running through everything, so I didn't see a point in fighting. There wasn't really a reward for actually fighting and killing somebody. The loot that they dropped was always either nothing or something that I already had a bunch of. Skill development. Once I unlocked certain skills, the game just became super easy. Bobbies never bothered me anymore. Curfew laws were dismissed. I didn't have to take my joy anymore. Also, all these skills were easily obtainable early on. Overall, the skills made the game less fun because I felt untouchable. Very bland overworld. Everything looked exactly the same. There were about 3 or 4 different areas for all of Act 1, and only really one stood out different from the rest. Side missions and even the main quest was really boring. Most of the time you just had to fetch a certain item under certain conditions and just bring it back to them. Overall, We Happy Few was just a boring video game. It felt like a very overpriced game that had nothing to offer. These ideas were great, but the execution was not good. I am one to play a game to the fullest. Explore the whole map, finish all the side quests, collect all the achievements, but not for this game. I played through Act 1, and I felt like Act 2 and 3 would just be more of the same. I have to give this game a 5 out of 10. I would not replay it or even recommend it to a friend. Thank you for watching my first review. Look forward to more content coming from my channel. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all of my content. Also, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys next time.